Cyclone Ditwa that is steadily heading towards the Indian coast. The cyclonic storm is moving north-northwestwards over the southwest Bay of Bengal and will soon reach the coasts of northern Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and adjoining southern Andhra Pradesh as well. Now, multiple districts across southern India remain under red alert and are battling relentless rainfall and damaging winds. Tamil Nadu is expected to be the worst affected. More than 50 flights have been cancelled at Chennai airport. Schools and colleges across several districts remain shut and 28 NDRF and SDRF teams have been deployed as the state braces for Cyclone Ditwa. My colleague Pramod Madhav is joining us from Chennai and Shibi Mole is joining us from Puducherry. Pramod, how does the situation look like on the ground in Chennai as of now? We were learning that the cyclone is approximately 250 kilometers away from Chennai.
It surely is. That is a latest update, and because of that, you could see that the wind speed has increased in Chennai, and this is a rough sea, because of which there have been warning issued to fishermen not to venture into the sea as well for the day and the next day tomorrow as well. And you could see that the fishermen boats have all been secured over here. The wind speed has been increased, that you could actually see through the movement of the sand over here. And this is like all the Tamil Nadu government claims that all precautions measures have been taken to move people who are in danger zones like low-lying areas or weak buildings to like proper safe zones, and food materials have also been prepared for it. NDRF teams have also been deployed on the ground. However, the important aspect is that, just like you mentioned, the cyclone is parallelly moving towards the northern coast of Tamil Nadu, which means Puducherry, it's close to 150 kilometers away, and when it comes to Chennai, it's almost 240 kilometers away, and it's moving at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour. So this is why you could see that like the wind speed is slowly increasing, and it was expected. We've been also told that the chances of the cyclone by noon or sometime to gather more wind clouds and those kind of bands that will bring in more rain, and that's what you see on the ground over here for the day. Also for Chennai, good amount of rainfall is expected, which is translating to such a kind of effect at Marina Beach right now.
Absolutely. Pramod, also let us know about the precautionary measures that have been taken in Chennai and which are going to be the worst affected districts apart from Chennai in Tamil Nadu.
Well, for the day itself, yesterday there was like heavy rainfall at Nagapattinam districts and Mayiladuthurai districts, and we've been told that the rainfall went up to receipt went up to 22 centimeters in certain areas of that pocket. So steady rainfall is expected across the coastal part. One important aspect is that we are not, for now, landfall has not been predicted. The cyclone may weaken to a deep depression and a depression and keep traveling northwards. However, for now, like the entire state, like we can claim up to Tiruvallur district, which is the northern part of Chennai, all the way from Nagapattinam to Tiruvallur, rain is expected also in Puducherry and Korikal. That's why like all necessary measures, NDRF team have all been deployed on the ground. I can clearly show you on the sea how rough the sea has turned since morning. At least 2 hours ago, the sea was not like this, but right now it has turned extremely rough. This is an indication of the wind patterns and the wind speed increasing over here.
All right, Pramod, do stay with us. We also have Shibi Mole joining us from Puducherry. Shibi, there are gusty winds that Chennai is witnessing. The sea is rough. How does the situation look like in Puducherry?
Things are not very different from Chennai and Puducherry also, because it's also raining here. I won't say it's raining very heavily, but yes, moderate to light rainfall, non-stop rainfall. That's what we are witnessing since the time since early morning. Even yesterday also it was raining heavily. We are at the Gandhi beach right now, and it's windy. Yes, it's definitely windy here. And one of the major warnings from IMD is about the windy, also the gusty winds moving in around 50 to 60 kilometers per hour. This is Gandhi Beach. It's a very prominent tourist destination. Pondicherry is a very prominent tourist destination, but restrictions have been imposed. No tourists, no public are allowed to cross the barricades that's kept near the beach. We were allowed just because we're covering it. Otherwise, nobody is allowed to enter. It's a very busy area, especially early mornings. You will find a lot of tourists coming here, but it's completely restricted because people have been advised to stay inside as much as possible until the situation is fully fine. There's no major issues reported so far. everybody is fine. Even the NDRF team is also set. Their arrangements are also in place. So far, no major issues reported, but the rainfall is going to continue till late evening is what we're understanding. In fact, till 8:30 a.m. the Puducherry region has been put under red alert. After that, the rainfall will, slowly reduce, and then it's put under yellow alert. But still, till evening, till 30th November evening is what the IMD is saying it's going to rain heavily.
All right, Shibimol and Pramod, do stay with us. We'll now tell our viewers about the trajectory of Cyclone Ditwa. How exactly is it moving? So, Cyclone Ditwa currently stands here as of 8 a.m. This is the latest data. And as you can see, here is Puducherry. So, approximately 160 kilometers away, the cyclone stands as of now. Here you can see Chennai. So, from Chennai, the cyclone is 250 kilometers away as of now. And this is the path of the Cyclone Ditwa. You can see this is where it originated. This is the southern part of Sri Lanka, and this is where it originated. And this is how it moved from Sri Lanka northwestwards, and now currently it is moving along the coastline of northern Tamil Nadu. It will be moving towards southern Andhra Pradesh as well. So the impact will be seen in the northern districts of Tamil Nadu as well as the southern districts of Andhra Pradesh as well. But what we're also learning is that the cyclone is also weakening. The speed of the cyclone, it is moving at the speed of 60 to 65 km per hour, and it can reach up to 90 to 100 km as well. Currently, it is approximately 120 to 160 kilometers away from Puducherry, and in the next few hours, 6 to 10 hours, it will also be approaching Chennai. Currently, it's 250 kilometers away from Chennai. Here you can see this is the eye of the storm. This is where the maximum impact is going to be seen. But what we're also learning is that it is not really going to make a landfall, because landfall is when this eye of the storm hits the land, and that is when we say that the landfall has occurred and the maximum impact is felt in that particular area. But this cyclone is said, it is being said that it is not really going to make a landfall. In fact, it is going to pass along the coastline of northern Tamil Nadu as well as southern Andhra Pradesh also. And Shibimol and Pramod continue to stay with us to get us all the updates right from the ground. Pramod, what is the impact of this cyclone on the rail and air transport?
Well, there has been severe impact on the rail and air transport. For yesterday alone, close to 22 aircrafts were cancelled for movement, because the important aspect is just like you mentioned, this particular cyclone has also a vertical movement, because of which the wind speed was entirely something they had to worry about. And most of the aircrafts that were moving towards the coastal zones, those were the aircrafts that was cancelled, be it Madurai or Trichy, because all they were delta regions, and this is the one that was completely impacted yesterday. In fact, holidays were declared for 7 districts yesterday around the delta region alone, and as predicted, Mailadurai, some certain pockets even also received 220 millimeter rainfall. For today, we are yet to get an update on the air transport. Otherwise, the road transport and everything is going smoothly. However, the government has also requested people to stay indoors until this particular movement passes. The only issue with Cyclone Ditwa is that it still does not have a well-marked eye of the storm for us to clearly say for making a landfall or so. So it is also being followed by the Met, and they are actually claiming that the trajectory is that it will cross northern Tamil Nadu coast and it will enter southern Andhra coast probably by tonight or tomorrow morning.
All right, Pramod, do stay with us. Shibimol, how does the next 3 to 6 hour look like? Because the cyclone is just something over 100 kilometers away from Puducherry. So how crucial are the next 3 to 4 hours?
Anjali, maximum caution needs to be exercised in the next few hours itself, because the IMD's prediction is that till 8:30, the Puducherry region is under red alert. So it means that rain is going to increase. As of now, you can see at 7 a.m. when we report, it was mild rainfall, it was light rainfall. But right now, we can see it's raining a bit heavily, and the wind speed has also increased, which means that in the next few hours, it's going to rain a little more than what we anticipated earlier. So, the next few hours is probably going to be very crucial, and also in the evening, evening also till 30th evening also there's heavy rainfall prediction. So in the evening also people have been advised to stay indoors as much as possible, especially people living to the near the coastal regions. And also yesterday we saw the factories and all the the industries that's works on a night shifts. It was advised to cancel the night shifts yesterday, and also all the shops that's working in all the shops in the area were also asked to shut down, but around 8 p.m. So which means that night time is very crucial. So today also those restrictions are likely to continue to ensure that we pass this phase very smoothly, because earlier also we've seen the kind of destruction that cyclone has brought to Tamil Nadu, whether it was in 2023 or in 2022 with cyclone Migjom and cyclone Mandos. But this is not as severe as that, as the cyclone has already started weakening. So we won't be expecting something like that, but still people needs to stay cautious, especially those living near the coastal region.
Pramod, please take care of yours, and we'll keep coming back to you for more updates right from the ground on Cyclone Ditwa that India Today is tracking. Thank you for all the updates as of now.